1-2. Swung on and missed. Strike three. Michael Stepp, RBI, wins it. They hold on to win 5-4 over Houston RBI. And Puerto Rico RBI joins them on the field in celebration. What a game.
What's the word, Harrisburg? I am sitting here today with the RBI World Series Natasha Watley Award. Well, I'm sitting with the award, but the team 2022 Softball World Series champions. And where are they from? Harrisburg. I'm gonna move this big heavy trophy. Give it to the coach. Thank you, sir. Got it. Welcome to the studio, guys. How are you?
Good.
Okay. So now, everybody just seen that you. Where's my picture? Did you who came in? Who scored?
Our first run, I hit a double, and our center fielder, Ali Wagner,
Okay.
was our first run.
1-1 swung on, line drive, left center field, diving play. She can't get to it. It'll go all the way to the fence. Wagner's going to try to score. Here's the throw. It goes for third. Michael Stepp takes the 1-0 lead in the first.
So now I'm gonna be honest. My brother Aaron sent me the little link on the phone, and I tried. So he's watching again. Well, the day before, he said, Gina, because I lived in Houston for 20 years. He said, Gina, we just can't seem to get past Houston. And I think you lost to him the first round. And so my mother was at the game, you may know, and she told Aaron, listen, they can't keep winning. They losing tomorrow. I said, okay, BJ. So he sends me the link, and I kept getting the clock. It just kept going round and round. I said, oh, he said, now everyone else it worked on except mine. So I just said, I'll catch it on Major League Baseball channel. I flipped and flopped and flipped and flopped. I said, where's the game? Because I'm looking at the time. It should be playing. And by the way, you guys played a 2.5, almost 2.5 hour game?
Yeah, it was very long.
Yeah.
Is that normal?
Normally it's under like 2 hours.
Okay. So time had passed, and I hadn't heard from Aaron. And I said, they must have lost. Because this guy is the nervous Nelly of the family. He's somewhere biting on his nails, chewing grass, anything, And so it's about 6 o'clock. I said, I still hadn't heard from him. I said, okay. And then he called, we won, we finally beat Houston. I said, well, I live in Harrisburg. I lived in Houston, now I'm in Harrisburg, so yay, we won. So tell me, leading up to the victory, how were you guys feeling?
We had a lot of energy going into that game. We really wanted it. I think we wanted it more than them, knowing that they'd won 3 years in a row. Mm-hmm. We just wanted to end that. We didn't want them to get a four-peat.
Yeah, so cause it seemed like the commentators were on their side.
Absolutely.
They definitely were.
They kept saying, oh, and Astros, and oh, Houston, and oh, Houston. And, everything that they were saying were true, but it was just like, it's another team in this game, right? Mm-hmm. But they just was acting like we weren't. So you guys dug in deep. Give me something like what was going through your minds?
Well, I think we all kind of knew that they were going into this game thinking that they had it easy because they beat us with I think a 5-run lead in the game previous. Mm-hmm. So and that's how they had been beating everybody else the rest of the tournament. So they probably just thought that we were going to hand it to them, and that was not our plans at all. We went into that game knowing that we had everything to gain. Yeah. And I think we just put everything out on the field, and that really showed.
It did show. So, Coach, did you have a plan for the girls? What did you think?
Yeah, absolutely. I spoke to the girls before and just said play inning by inning. You can't look in the 7th inning to take care of the first. We really broke down the game 21 outs, and as the game kept going, all right, guys, we have 14 more outs. All right, guys, we have 6 more outs. And I think that really helped us play simple softball and just go out there and do the best we can. and breaking it down like, hey, you only have 3 at-bats today. Do the best 3 at-bats that you can do.
Yeah.
And I think that honestly helped them have ease of mind and more loose and just playing their game and having fun.
Yeah, you look like you guys were having fun, and I think
absolutely.
that was the key to this win. Because I think the other times you guys played them, you guys were focused on don't do this, don't do this, don't. To me, that's what it looked like now. You know, I'm not a softball connoisseur, but I'm a sports person, and it looked like you guys were just, you know, real rigid. And this time it looked like you guys just played your game and y'all had fun with it. I liked how you guys encouraged each other, and if somebody made a mistake or whatever, you left it there and got back on task. So that was pretty cool. So tell me about how about when you thought they were coming back? What'd that do for you?
For me, I wasn't really worried. I think our defense.
You weren't playing.
No, I was worried. But our defense showed up that day.
Okay.
I think the first time around, our defense was a little tense, but our defense showed up that day, and I think that's what really brought Houston down. Was our defense showed up,
Okay.
and they weren't prepared for that. And every time they did get a hit, we always came back with a strikeout. Or every time they did try to get up the middle, we had a diving play. So I think that little difference in game turn of defense really made us feel okay to keep going.
Who made that crazy catch? Man, that was incredible. I said, listen, I'm telling you, if I'd have saw that game live, I would have just lost my mind. But I was watching the game at work yesterday just to get, familiar with the team some more. And she caught that ball and threw her out. I said, yes, come on, Harrisburg. Even though I knew you won, but I still said, come on, Harrisburg. That was an excellent play. You guys, that was a real defensive play there. That was, I need a picture of that. I need a picture of that, Matt. That was a very nice out. So then now, tell me something about you guys' positions. What positions do you guys play?
Okay, so I'll go first. I'm the pitcher, and I was actually pitching when she made that awesome play, and that felt amazing. And that really set the tone for our game and showed that we came to play and we're ready for you, and we weren't going to back down. So that felt amazing.
Okay.
I'm a catcher, third baseman, but for the championship game, I was just DH, so I was only hitting.
And what's DH stand for?
Designated hitter.
Okay.
But I'm really strong at the plate, and I pride myself in my hitting. So just to be able to play on that field and be on a big stage was really exciting, and it was an honor.
Okay.
I'm the shortstop.
Okay.
During that game, I was kind of struggling hitting a little bit, so I knew I really had to step it up
Okay.
on defense. And I knew Houston has really good bats, so I tried to play a little deeper, try to cover more ground, and just get to everything I could to back up our pitchers who were doing amazing in that game. Yeah, I felt pretty comfortable there, and I was able to make some good plays too, which was really exciting.
All right.
I'm the first baseman, and I will say, you definitely felt the energy out on that field. You felt it from our way, even though, they would get their lead a little bit sometimes and, get their little hits. We never, lost that energy. We always kept the high, and that was, our main purpose was to keep the high, not let the little things, let us get down. We always kept the high, kept that energy, and, you could just feel that every single 9 of us on that field and on the bench wanted that game, and then that's how it came out to be. So.
I'm the catcher, and I think my favorite part of that game was hearing so much encouragement from my other teammates and also the people on our bleachers, because we had multiple teams come out to support us, and it was just so empowering to hear everyone on our side. So yeah.
I really didn't play in that game, but I was on the bench and I was happy. I was hyping everybody up. I was dancing, getting everybody in a good mood, and I was here to support my team.
Yeah.
Even if you're on the bench, you have one job.
Still part of the team.
You got to hype everybody up, make sure everybody is on a good mood, nobody was down, and y'all saw my dance moves. So.
I am the left fielder. I was playing left field in that game, and I remember our first game against Houston. I was definitely like very tense in the field because I knew that they had big bats, but I feel like in the championship game I played a lot looser because I knew that like I could trust my center fielder Allie Wagner, and I just knew that like whatever ball would be hit our way, we would still get it, and it would be okay.
Okay, so now, what were you guys chanting in the? Because everybody has a, you guys not only softball players but you're cheerleaders. So what's one of your chants that you get, that you would get them going?
It was mostly the drums. Hey,
had
Allie, go.
drums?
Oh, we had drumsticks, and we had
Okay.
trash cans and buckets.
Okay.
Hey, Allie, go, Allie. That one. We use that one a lot. And yeah, we just have a lot of fun, just cheering and stuff.
Yeah, I said they can turn into cheerleaders, and then one of the things that I really liked was I think it was Puerto Rico.
Yes.
When you guys won, they was act like they won. They jumped down there and was, yeah. I mean, so you guys get along with other teams. I mean, it's like a sisterhood for that matter.
Yeah.
Tell me some more. Like, who's your favorite team? Your people that you've met and.
Okay. We became really good friends with Puerto Rico. We had a few bus rides with them, and I remember the first one we didn't really talk to them, but the second one, we started interacting with them, and I just thought it was like so cool that we could become such good friends with them, and we're not even like from the same place, like have the same culture, speak the same language, but we were still able to like connect through softball, and it was just the coolest thing ever.
See, that's what I say about sports. No matter what's going on in the world, I mean, who cares at that point? Sports bring people together. Sports and music does that to a community. It brings everybody together, and you didn't know anything about this person, but at the end of the day, you found out much more about them. So that's why I'm a big sports advocate and music person, and anything that can bring everybody together. What's my man's name? Dan Rather. He was a news person on CBS, and he used to say, the world's not getting smaller, it's getting closer. And I think that's what sports does. So who was your, besides Houston, was there anybody else tough for you guys to face? Or
Definitely
was the
Puerto Rico.
Yeah, that was the come from behind one,
Yeah.
right? So what was the score with that you had to come from behind?
3-0.
It really was.
And then, so what inning did you overtake them?
So we actually went into the 7th inning tied, and then a lightning delay hit us. It was about 45 minutes of disruption, and most teams, which is crazy, would usually not talk to each other, but Puerto Rico and our team were in the press box having a dance battle. They were dancing for the whole 45 minutes delay.
Really?
Yeah, which is awesome to like, hey man, you're rivals on that dirt, but like you're still friends outside, and that's most important. But when we came on that dirt though, we shut them down, and we came in and we had to walk off with a pass ball.
Okay.
To go to the championship.
Listen. Okay, so you guys stay in the hotel. No
We
hotel?
actually stay at the Jackie Robinson Training Complex.
Oh, yeah, let's talk about that. Jackie Robinson, number 42. So I'm assuming 42 is all over the place.
Yeah.
Okay, pictures of him during his career and everything. So they have sleeping quarters at the facility?
Correct. Yep.
Oh. Okay, then what kind of food did you eat? Because I'm a food connoisseur, too. What did they feed you guys?
Well, me and the other coaches were disappointed because last year they had the best sandwiches. And this year we had to make our own. We're like, what? What? That's okay. But no, they're just like the normal, like anything like I don't know, proteins and carbs. Wasn't anything spectacular from a food standpoint, but I think it's super cool that you get to stay where you play, where you don't have to take a bus or get up early to pack up your things to go to a field.
Yeah,
You
okay.
just roll out your room, you meet up as a team outside, and you go eat, and you walk to the field. So that's really cool about the complex.
Okay.
Mhm.
And you guys were greeted by anyone in his family?
Sharon Robinson is usually there every single year, his daughter, but this
Okay.
year she wasn't there because she was sick.
Okay.
Yep.
And Mrs. Robinson, she's still alive?
I think so, right?
Yes.
I think
Actually,
just-
she just turned 100.
Yeah, I was gonna say
Yeah.
she just turned.
Wow.
I think she's just too older now to travel. At
Okay.
This point.
100 years. And this is the year she decided not to come see my girl. But I know she was there in spirit, her and her daughter.
Yes.
Okay, so now coaches. Okay, let me get this. You guys are the coaches, but these are coaches too?
I'm the head coach. This is the pitching coach and our assistant coach. Mike Summers is the vice president of the Harrisburg RBI program, so the whole organization. Coach Dez has been with the program for the past 10 years. He stepped down last year to our practice coach so that he can still give back to us, but he really wanted an all-female staff to represent us the past 2 years.
And I gotta say something else on that note, because I was over here thinking about Mike Stepp, and I stepped down because when he passed away, I stepped down, and Taylor tried to get me to stay, and I said, "Look, Taylor, I think you ladies can do it. Morgan, Taylor, Mac, Coach Mac, who's not here, Courtney, all female staff. The World Series is ran by men. I mean, they have a female coach.
Don't remind me.
And I told her last year, I said, you guys can do it. Title IX is in effect. They can do it. And this year they did it.
Do you guys believe that you felt Mike's presence?
I think all coaches and even the fans can agree that lightning delay was him. Don't get me wrong, the girls had great energy in that Puerto Rico game, but it was a long day. Most of the time the humidity was over 100 degrees. It was a long, hot day for every single one of them. They're getting up at 6:30 in the morning to go to breakfast. And that gave us that energy that we needed back, that dance battle that they were having, that camaraderie with Puerto Rico. And while Puerto Rico, I don't necessarily think was ready, we came back ready to fight for our spot in the championship. And I know that for a fact he was there for that, and that's why we had a lightning delay, and that's why it was as long as it was. Because, I mean, we came back ready to play, and that got us into the championship game. And then obviously, I mean, I think everyone can attest he was there with us in spirit. His jersey, his old polo was hung up there.
I saw,
every
yeah.
single day.
Yeah.
Because no matter what, we knew that he was going to be there with us.
All right. Shout out to Mike. We love and miss you. So I want to know who started the dance battle. I mean,
Well, we just went up there with playing music and like just within their culture, like that's what they do, you know. They dance to everything and anything, and like we kind of caught on to that. Although some of us were timid at one point, you know, we saw them dancing, we were like, okay, like it's time, like let's have fun. Like that's what we wanted to do. We really wanted to just have fun. And you know, they were showing us their songs. Some of the girls on the team like knew some of the songs that they were playing, so we were able to dance to that. And then we were teaching some of them our songs that we danced to, you know, like at cookouts and stuff like that. And they caught on to that too. So that was really fun just to see like the mix of cultures. And like I said, we just had a lot of fun.
okay. Aaron Johnson, what you guys think about him?
I'll let Mike go first.
Aaron and I go way back to Little League, kindergarten, you name it. We've always hung out together, had a good time. We played Little League baseball together. He had a dream or a vision after he got back from the service that he wanted to pull this thing together. When he came back, our old ball field had fell into disarray. He got a group of us, Sterl Pettis, Jeff Pattison, myself, and we renovated our old Little League field. And that's where it began back in 1993.
Okay.
So from 93 to today is the evolution from that point. So we started with one Little League team to running the whole city team, to adding T-ball, then to add lights to the field, which was never done in the city before. Then we went on to RBI, And from the beginning of RBI, we never had girls softball until we got into RBI. So it was a big vision that he had then to just keep evolving. And we've just been along for the ride for the most part.
So now what's RBI stand for?
Reviving baseball in the inner cities is what it stands for.
Okay. And did you think you accomplished that?
Definitely, definitely.
So I know it's the girls' moment, but we got to kind of like talk about the guys. But the guys won the RBI as well?
We won in 2013. Yes, we did.
Okay.
So it's been a long...
Now we're moving on from them. Because it's about the girls. We run the world. Girls.
Rule the world.
Yeah. So now that we are basking in this wonderful victory, what do you guys have planned next?
Mr. Aaron said we're going to Disney World.
Yes, he did.
Well, you guys were right around the corner.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't
So
think
I think right now for the girls, it's just important to focus on school because we preach the whole student athlete.
That's correct.
And your studies are more important than going forward. As for the program, we're not really sure yet.
Well, Aaron said outside, you have to defend your title.
I guess we're going to defend our title.
There you go. There you go. That's good. So, are you guys in high school?
Yes.
Okay, still high school.
I graduated.
Oh, so what are you doing now?
I'm going to Delaware State University.
Yay. Okay. That's where okay, I'm not going to say their names, but I know some people that graduated from there. Okay, that's good. You guys have any other plans? I mean, so, because we are planning a parade for you guys. So, we heard the news that you guys won the World Series, and so, of course, I worked for the mayor. I said, Mayor, our team won. She said, what team? I said, the softball team, Harrisburg RBI, Mike Steps. She said, Aaron's program? I said, yes, that team. I said, we need to have them a parade. She said, okay. But she said, now, I know everybody's not from the city, so I'm going to need you to contact their school districts and their respective schools that they come from and see if their schools want to participate in the parade because, you know, everybody might not know everybody on the team, but their community, everybody's coming, we're going to have a big parade for them. I said, sure will. So next Saturday, starting at 11 o'clock, 2nd Street, we got fire trucks for you guys, bells and listen, we're going to do this thing up for you. So listen, Harrisburg, you need to come out, okay? Come out for the girls. Is this my camera? Yes. Come out for the girls, 11 o'clock. And then after we're going to start over at City Island. That's where we're going to stage. Come down Market Street Bridge, go down 2nd Street, I think we're turning at Pine, coming down front, going back across the bridge, and then we're going to have like a little picnic celebration. Okay, so invite all your friends. I know you guys got 10,000 friends on your Snapchat and your Facebook and your Instagram. You know, I said Instagram, IG, you know, that kind of stuff. You know, contact your friends and tell them to come out because we want the city to celebrate you guys. How about that?
Thank you.
Sound good?
That's amazing.
Okay. Anything else y'all want to add before we say, and that's the word, Harrisburg? Boy, I've never seen such quiet winners. Oh, well, that's good. That's good. Yeah, you should say that.
Okay. I think during the game, we thought we weren't just playing for ourselves. We were playing for other teams. We were playing for our family, our friends, and most importantly, our community and the city of Harrisburg. So that's what we thought playing, and that's what helped us win, along with everything else, and playing with each other and having fun.
Well, the city of Harrisburg is super proud of you guys. So I am saluting you guys. Thank you. Thank you for coming on the show. And that's it. What's the word, Harrisburg? Thank you for tuning in and continue having a super fantastic day.